What happened? Where'd I go? I told you I was going to have this thing ready to go the end of February, and we're like end of March. Yeah, I went kind of silent for a while. I was struggling. Like I straight up putting everything together, the alignment, where the parts go, the straps, the gas tank. Easy. It's that Seadoo wire harness that got me. It's common. I mean, it's definitely out there. And part of the problem, all of the problem is me, right? I bought these parts like individually. If I would have bought a running ski, then I could have rode it, made sure everything was good, taken it out, putting it in, probably would not have been an issue. But here I am. I've had 3 different wire harnesses in here. One was bad, the other didn't fit. I'm actually back onto my original wire harness. Thank God for friends, right? I had Jim and Greg from AZ Jetski, or formerly of AZ Jetski, but great guys from Phoenix. They came up. Joe, of course, from Tech One Connection. Anytime I called him, that guy showed up. We've met here in the morning so many times. He brought us tools. Like, without them, I wouldn't even be able to give you an update on this ski, right? I wouldn't have it running, but we do, which is awesome. I got to do this stupid like power switch, so I have like actually 2 start buttons, which, yeah, am I putting a Band-Aid on something? But I had to move on. Like, it works. If I push power and then I can push the start button, so that's kind of like the procedure now with this thing. So yeah, what's next, right? But it sounds good. It runs. Sounds badass. This is one of my favorite parts of the jet ski, the jet pump. You can get so much out of this piece, this area of the jet ski. Why am I talking about that? I don't know. Anyways, we put the biggest pump we could possibly get in this ski. It's kind of a pump I had laying around, God knows for what, but it's a 160, it's a Scat Track, kind of one of their original ones that was in like Kawasaki 3-seater, whatever. But so it's like a 14 vane 83 hub, and then you got this massive looking nozzle. I really like these nozzles. I think there's some good handling in these nozzles. So I played with it a little bit. This is pretty much my range of motion there for up and down. Yeah, so my whole extensions and this nozzle, it's beat up, but when I get it to what I want, I'll powder coat it. We'll make it pretty later. Yep. And then I got some nice white jet trim in there. Yeah. So check this out. This is my little setup here. So pretty much I don't have water coming from the pump at the moment. I just kind of tapped into the oil cooler, the engine, and the exhaust, put it all in one. And so basically what I'll do is I'll run it on this, and we can check the temps. I got a little exhaust temp gauge for my phone, so I can track that while I'm looking at other things. Yeah, I still got some labels on here. I'm just such a dork. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly all this is. So I got green tape everywhere. You'll see that for a little bit. Just helps me, whatever. So check this out. This here is my jumper wire. Basically, God, I don't want to do this. This is basically needs to go to the handlebars so I can push a button and then it'll turn on the system. So yeah, have you guys ever seen this before? This is what I'm dealing with right now. So basically, right, I don't want to touch the block with this, and I want to touch the battery there. So here's my dash, right? So when I go to touch, you can kind of hear it turn on. Hear that little fuel pressure? It's my fuel pressure right now. Yep. So I think that's on. This is the weird part. So I gotta tie this up. One hand. I'll put this to the bars. It needs to be on a fuse like as fast as possible. Good Lord. I think that thing goes right to my ECU. So it's just what I'm told. I'm learning this stuff. I'm kind of pretty ignorant when it comes to Seadoo stuff, even though I've built one of these before. I've had a lot of good help that did it for me. So, all right, now I should be able to put it in the lanyard. Ugh. One hand. The lanyard go on. Seadoo stuff is so fun. Now, still, so I'm back to my jumper wire. Anyways, that's like the process. So, yeah, like I said, I have a little more work to do. I've been super busy. I've been working on these other ProForces the last couple weeks. A good one a really nice one for my friend Travis Thompson. Check this one out. And then I did one for another customer. Just guys want something badass. This is the direction. This is what we do. You guys might have noticed, usually I have like a halo up here. I don't have it on right now. I got the holes for it, but I'm working on something new. I want something that speaks a little more ProForce, especially ProForce 2.0 aesthetics. A lot of people like that ski. It's a very popular ski. If you ever look or see one for sale, grab it. I promise you that thing is going to be a collector's piece. Anyways, this is kind of my idea. I'm going to make something that kind of replaces that. The handle pole, I'm using an ultra pole. This is something that's not available anymore, but you can get a Rickroy or Blosian. They're great poles, but this was a handle pole. I like the aesthetics. It's real, super thin and it's really sexy. I dig the oval tubes. My friend Steve Hoff made this from Ultra Motorsports, but he's not doing them anymore. So when you find one, you know, call me, I'll buy it. Yeah, this is my mess. This is truly where I'm at right now. When you watch this video for the first time, when it was released, that's about where I'm at. Of course, I work on this thing every day, but when I have time. And then here's my 2-button system. So that'll be power in the red and then start black. Or it could be the either or. And I made this little crossbar piece. I don't know, I might make some more, I might not, but I have one specifically for this. So here's my chin pad. I made this a few years ago. I really like the way it looks. So kind of, this is a little bit of my setup. I got some work to do, obviously. Hide my wires and tuck it in, make it look clean. Cable throttle, thank you very much. No electronical. That is not happening in this one. So yeah, kind of stoked on that. I got some cool graphics I'm gonna do, so look forward to that. That's pretty much where I'm at. Yeah. I know you guys have kind of been waiting to hear this thing run. I'm kind of teasing you here and there. So enjoy the last part of the video of us running this thing on the hose.